Let us see electrochemistry numericals. In the electrochemistry numericals, we are seeing seventh question. Seventh question, you see that find the equilibrium constant for the reaction In plus 2 plus Cu plus 2 gives In plus 3 and Cu plus at 298 Kelvin. Here indium plus 2 is converting into indium plus 3. It undergoes oxidation. So Cu plus 2 cupric is converting into cuprous. It undergoes reduction. Given E naught value C, given E naught of Cu plus 2 bar Cu plus given, that means it is a standard reduction potential. In plus 3 bar In plus given, plus 3 is converting into plus 1, it is also reduction potential. Plus 2 is converting into plus 1, it is also reduction potential. What is the question here is equilibrium constant we have to find. So equilibrium constant we have to find means we want E naught cell. So E naught cell means we have to get from this. E naught cell means we have to get from this. So one is plus 2 into plus 1. For that E naught is there. Plus 2 into plus 3. E naught is given or not C? Plus 2 into plus 3. E naught given or not C? It is plus 3 into plus 1. It is plus 2 into plus 1. Plus 2 into plus 3 plus 1. It is a plus 2 into plus 3. Plus 2 into plus 3 is not given. So this plus 2 into plus 3 E naught we have to get from these two. We have to get from these two. How to get from these two, that we will see. Let us solve this seventh question. Let us solve this seventh question. Okay. In the seventh question, what we have to find in the sense E naught value we have to find. So here E naught values we will see, for which first one we will take, that is In plus 3 bar In plus 1. E naught In plus 3 bar In plus 1. It is given. Next given is what means In plus 3 bar In plus 1 given. Next given is E naught In plus 2 bar In plus is given. Now what value we want in the sense E naught In plus 2 bar In plus 3. This value we want. This value we want. For which we have to understand whether E naught is intensive property or extensive property, that we have to understand. Then only we can do this. Okay. So intensive property means does not depend on quantity. Extensive property means it depends on quantity. Intensive property means it does not depend on quantity. Extensive property means depends on quantity. Now E naught, that means potential, whether electrode potential or cell potential, whatever let it be. Whether it is intensive or extensive, that we have to understand it. Now we will consider battery. We are considering the battery. Okay. This battery we are using for 10 minutes. 10 minutes we are using. So tube light glows. Tube light glows. Tube light glows. Now current utilized, amount of current utilized is some x ampere. So quantity of current utilized is 10, this x into this 10 minutes into 60 seconds. So we got coulomb. This many quantity of electricity we utilized. Now what is the voltage? What is the voltage for 10 minutes in the sense just we will say 240 voltage, no, if efficiency is 100%, or will you vary the voltage is 240 into 10, will you say? No, voltage is how much means 240 voltage we will say. Okay, we will use the same battery for 20 minutes we will use now. For 20 minutes tube light glows. For 20 minutes tube light glows we will take. Now current used is some Y ampere. Current utilized is Y ampere. Quantity of electricity in the sense amount of current into time 20 minutes converting into second. So we are getting coulomb. Now what is the voltage at which tube light glows in the sense 240 voltage we will say. Now see that for 10 minutes if tube light glows, amount of current is x ampere. For 20 minutes tube light glows, amount of current is y ampere. Here for 10 minutes what is the quantity of electricity utilized means this much quantity. For 20 minutes what is the quantity of electricity utilized means this much quantity. But here voltage is 240, here also voltage is 240. Now you say voltage means potential difference or cell potential or electrode potential. Now say potential depends on in quantity or not depending on quantity. Sir, here quantity means what? Battery is having concentrated sulfuric acid solution. With using that concentrated sulfuric acid solution only, chemical reaction is possible. From that chemical reaction only, we are getting electrical energy. Now say that battery in the sense, suppose this battery is having concentrated sulfuric acid. This concentrated sulfuric acid volume is V liter. Here also same battery you are using in the sense concentrated sulfuric acid is same V liter only, no? Now say that this voltage, is it depending on quantity or not depending on quantity? Shall we say that voltage depends on quantity, shall we say, or not depending on quantity, shall we say? Whether will you say voltage is a intensive property or extensive property? What do you say? Okay, you are saying that voltage is independent of quantity. Therefore, voltage is a intensive property. Voltage is intensive property. Okay, so intensive property in the sense addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, these and all we should not do. Intensive property in the sense we should not add, we should not subtract, dividing, subtracting, multiplying, these and all we should not do it. Sir, now we will see delta G. Will see delta G means useful work. Delta G means useful work. Here work is done. That means tube light has glown. So work is done. Here also delta G means useful work. Work is done. Tube light has glown. Okay, tube light is glowing. Therefore, useful work is there. Useful work is there. Here tube light is glowing. Therefore, useful work is there. So here delta G is there. Here also delta G is there. Now tube light glows for 10 minutes. Here tube light glows for 20 minutes. So how the work done will be there? Will you say that same work done or different work done means here work done is high, here work done is low? Because for 20 minutes tube light has glown, for 10 minutes tube light has glown. Therefore, work done by the system is less, work done by the system is high. So how the delta G value will be there? Delta G will be high, delta G will be low. Now shall we say delta G depends on quantity? Shall we say delta G depends on quantity, or delta G does not depend on quantity? What shall we say? Here see, quantity of electricity utilized is this much, therefore work done is this much. Delta G is this much. Quantity of electricity utilized this much, work done this much, delta G this much. Here tube light is glowing for 10 minutes, here tube light is glowing for 20 minutes. Here current utilized is less, current utilized is more. Quantity of electricity is less, quantity of electricity is more. Work done is less, work done is more. Delta G is less, delta G is more. Now delta G depends on quantity or does not depend on quantity? What do you say? Okay, you are saying that delta G depends on quantity. So delta G is extensive property. Extensive property means that we can multiply, divide, subtract, add, anything we can do. The extensive property means. Intensive property means we should not take. We should not take intensive property for addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. But extensive property we can take. Sir, now we got an idea about voltage. Voltage means potential. Potential is intensive property. Delta G is extensive property. That idea we got. Okay. So now we will go for next point. Here the given data we will take. One data given is what means E naught IN3 plus bar IN plus 1. It is the one data given. For this, let us write the off reaction. IN3 plus is converting into IN plus 1. Okay. IN3 plus is converting into what means IN plus 1 by by taking 2 electrons. By taking 2 electrons. For this, E naught is how much in the sense minus 0.42 volt. So, next data given is E naught IN2 plus bar IN plus 1. IN2 plus bar IN plus 1 is given. For this, how to write off reaction we'll see. IN plus 2 is converting into IN plus 1. IN plus 2 is converting into IN plus 1 by taking 1 electron. For this, E naught value is given. E naught value is minus 0.4 volt. Minus 0.4 volt. Sorry. IN plus 2 is converting into IN plus 1 by taking 1 electron. E naught value is given. What half reaction we want. We want what half reaction in the sense we want IN2 plus into IN2 plus into IN3 plus. This half reaction we want. We want this half reaction. For this we want E naught. We want this half reaction. For this half reaction we want E naught. IN plus 2 into IN plus 3. For this we want E naught value. Sir, how to get E naught for this half reaction from these two? That point we will see. Now we will take this is as 1, this is as 2. How to get E naught value? That we have to discuss. Sir, now let us reverse first equation, first half reaction. Let us reverse first half reaction. Why to reverse first half reaction means we want IN plus 3 in the right side, so that only we are reversing this first half reaction. Okay, first half reaction we are reversing. So first half reaction we are reversing, so we are getting a IN plus 1 gives a IN3 plus 2 electrons. Okay, now E naught becomes how much means plus 0.42 volt, plus 0.42 volt. We said E naught is a intensive property. We should not subtract, add, divide like this and all. We should not do. We said, okay. But how we are reversing? That means now see that it is nothing but reduction. It is nothing but oxidation. Reduction is minus 0.42 means oxidation is plus 0.42. Okay. Sorry. So this is correct. We need not consider a intensive property. We need not consider here. Sorry. Next, second half reaction, let us take as it is. Second half reaction we are taking as it is. Why? Because in the required half reaction, IN plus 2 is there in the left side. Here also IN plus 2 is there in the left side. So we are taking second half reaction as it is. We are taking second half reaction as it is. We have taken. So E naught we are taking as it is. That is minus 0.4 volt. Okay. Next we will go for a required thing. What is a required thing? It is a required. This required is IN plus 2 gives IN plus 3 plus 1 electron. It is a required. This required we want means we have to add these two off reactions. We are adding these two off reactions. You understand that chemical reactions can be treated for algebraic expressions. Chemical reactions, chemical equations can be taken for algebraic expressions. So we can add these two off reactions. We can add. So we are adding these two off reactions. What is the common thing that we can cancel? Common is IN plus 1 we are cancelling, 1 electron we are cancelling. So we are getting a IN2 plus gives IN3 plus plus electron. IN2 plus gives IN3 plus electron. Now we want E naught for this off reaction. That's why we have done so and so. We want E naught for this off reaction. For this off reaction we want E naught. What shall we do? Now what is the E naught value? Do you say? Do you say that how much? How much value do you say? What is the E naught value for this? Shall we add these two? We added these two off reactions so that we got a required off reaction. Shall we add these two? Shall we add these two? Now do you say that you are saying E naught is 0.02, you are saying that means you have added these two. Think that potential is intensive property. Potential is intensive property means we should not take potentials for algebraic expressions. That means we should not add these two E naught values. What do you say? Do you say that can we add these two E naught values in order to get this E naught? What do you say? Now see that again we'll see E naught is intensive property. Potential is intensive property. Intensive property in the sense addition, subtraction, division, multiplication, we should not do it. Then you may be asking a question that we have seen the question, suppose we are taking a anodic process. We are taking anodic process. What is anodic process means? Zinc is giving Zn2 plus 2 electrons for this standard oxidation potential. That means zinc bar Zn2 plus is how much means 0.76 volt. Then cathodic process we are taking. Cathodic process is what means Cu2 plus aqueous plus 2 electrons gives Cu. For this E naught is Cu2 plus bar Cu is how much means plus 0.34 volt. Now let us go for cell reaction. We are going for cell reaction. Cell reaction is what means zinc plus Cu2 plus gives Zn2 plus Cu. For this E naught in the sense that is equal to 0.76 plus 0.34 equal to 1.1 volt. That's what we discussed later. We discussed earlier. See, for anodic off reaction, oxidation potential is given. Zn into Zn2 plus means oxidation potential. For cathodic off reaction, Cu2 plus bar Cu means reduction potential is given. So for cell reaction, oxidation potential plus reduction potential is called cell potential. Here we added these two, we got this. Now see that it is oxidation potential and it is reduction potential. We know that cell potential is nothing but oxidation potential plus reduction potential, so we added. It is correct. But here you see that here you see that here E naught is given. It is E naught given. Okay. It is what means oxidation potential, no doubt. It is what means reduction potential, no doubt. But do you think that it is cell reaction? Do you think is it cell reaction? It is not cell reaction. It is one of the off reactions. It is off reaction. It is off reaction. It is also off reaction. It is not cell reaction. Therefore, we should not add these two in order to get this E naught. But here how we added, you may be asking. It is oxidation anode off reaction. It is reduction cathode off reaction. It is cell reaction. Cell reaction means redox reaction. Redox reaction means addition, reduction and as well as oxidation. This is oxidation potential. It is reduction potential. Cell potential equal to sum of oxidation potential and reduction potential. It is a formula. So we have done. Here we should not add these two E naught values in order to get this, because we cannot say it is anode, it is cathode, therefore it is cell reaction. We cannot say. It is not cell reaction. Then how do we say that this anode and cathode on adding we are getting cell reaction? We cannot say. So this E naught we are not getting by adding these two. We should not add these two in order to get this E naught. We can add these two E naught values to get this E naught because it is cell reaction. For cell reaction, E naught is equal to oxidation potential plus reduction potential. So we can do here, but we cannot do here. Then how to find E naught for this? That we have to find. How to find E naught for this? That we have to discuss. Okay. How to find E naught? That we will see. Now we will see E naught for this. How to find it? Okay. That point we will see. Now let us erase this one. We are erasing this one. Now we will go for a required off reaction. For the required off reaction, how to find a E naught value, that we will see. For which let us take another formula. What is a formula in the sense delta G we will take. We will take what in the sense delta G. Delta G value we will take. Delta G naught is equal to minus NF E naught. Delta G naught is equal to minus NF E naught. This formula let us take. Delta G1 naught is equal to minus NF E naught. Now for this off reaction, what is the N number of moles in the sense 2 moles. F is called Faraday. Faraday is called 96,500 coulomb. E naught is how much means 0.42 volt. So we will take delta G is equal to N of E we will take. With respect to that we will substitute the values. Okay. Now we know that delta G is equal to minus N of E naught. Okay. Delta G naught is equal to minus N of E naught. This formula we know. Now N is how much means number of moles of electrons, that is 2 here, that we substituted. Faraday we will write as it is. E naught is how much means 0.42 volt, that 0.42 volt we have written. Next for this delta G naught is equal to minus N. Number of moles of electrons is how much in the sense 1. Number of moles of electrons. Number of moles of electrons we are seeing, that is 1. That 1 we will substitute into Faraday into E naught. E naught is how much for this means minus 0.4. That minus 0.4 we have substituted. Then we will see delta G naught for this. delta G naught for this required off reaction. For this required off reaction, delta G naught is equal to, what shall we do? Now we want delta G naught for this. Delta G naught for this. Now, what is the relation between delta G naught, delta G1 naught, and delta G2 naught? What is the relation? What is the relation between these three? Now, delta G naught means for this off reaction. Delta G1 means G1 naught means for this off reaction. Delta G2 naught means for this off reaction. Now, what is the relation between these? What is the relation do you think? The relation, what is the relation do you say? Okay, you are saying that they will be equal. We have to add these two. Okay, delta G naught, delta G values we can add. Why? Because they are extensive property. Delta G is extensive property, so we can add. Sir, okay. Now delta G naught is equal to minus n of E naught minus n of E naught. Delta G1 naught is equal to minus n of E naught plus delta G2 naught is minus n of E naught. Which value getting cancelled means F is getting cancelled, Faraday is getting cancelled. Now here we will take a minus also we will cancel, minus also cancel. Here number of moles. For this number of moles is 1. Okay, so 1 we will leave it. Faraday also cancelled. E naught. For this we want E naught, so we will take E naught equal to this n. For this n is how much means 2 we said 2. E naught how much in the sense 0.42. Okay, plus. For this n we have written 1. Okay, 1 we will leave it. E naught is how much means minus 0.4. Okay, minus 0.4 we have written. Now we can get E naught we can get. So we are getting a E naught, that is E naught is how much means 0.44 volt. So we got a E naught value that is 0.44 volt. So what is a E naught means 0.44 volt. Okay, E naught value we have got. Okay, we got a E naught value for the required off reaction we got. Okay, next we'll see. Next the given equation we'll see. What is a given equation in the sense IN2 plus Cu2 plus gives IN3 plus plus Cu plus. For this they are asking Kc. We want Kc in the sense we want E naught cell. So E naught cell is equal to standard oxidation potential of anode. Anode is what means In plus 2 into In plus 3. So In plus 2 is converting into In plus 3 is called standard oxidation potential plus standard reduction potential. Reduction potential means Cu plus 2 is converting into Cu plus. So standard reduction potential is Cu plus 2 is converting into Cu plus. Okay. Now see that plus 2 is converting into plus 3 means oxidation. Therefore, it is standard oxidation potential. Plus 2 is converting into plus 1 means reduction. So that it is standard reduction potential. Oxidation potential plus reduction potential is called cell potential. It is a formula. Now let us substitute the values. Now this value plus 2 bar plus 3 value we want. Let us substitute plus 2 bar plus 3 value. Let us substitute. Okay, plus 2 bar plus 3 value we are substituting. So plus 2 bar plus 3 value how much means minus 0.44 volt. Plus 2 bar plus 3 how much in the sense minus 0.44 volt. Okay, so we got minus 0.44 volt. That value we will take. Okay, sorry, plus 0.44 volt, no, not minus, plus 0.44 volt. That value we will substitute. Okay, so we are substituting a plus 0.44 volt we are substituting. Okay, next we want plus 2 bar plus 1 we want. Plus 2 bar plus 1 we want. So plus 2 bar plus 1 will take. Plus 2 bar plus 1 is given. Plus 2 bar plus 1 is given in the question. Plus 2 bar plus 1 is given in the question. That is how much is given in the sense 0.15 volt is given. 0.15 volt is given. So we are getting E naught. E naught is how much means 0.59 volt. E naught we got. E naught is how much in the sense 0.59 volt we got. Sir. Next we have to find the equilibrium constant Kc. For that, what is the equation in the sense E naught cell is equal to 0.059 by n. N is called number of moles of electrons into log Kc. Okay, let us substitute E naught value. E naught value is 0.59 volt equal to 0.059 by n. N is called number of moles of electrons. N is called what means number of moles of electrons. Number of moles of electrons, you have to see the equation and you have to substitute. Here plus 2 is converting into In plus 2 is converting into In plus 3 by the loss of 1 electron. Cu plus 2 gains 1 electron to become Cu plus 1. So 1 electron is transferred. Therefore, n is equal to 1 log Kc. Now, can we find Kc or not, you think? So we are getting Kc. Kc is how much? Means 10 to the power of 10. Kc is 10 to the power of 10 for this question. Sir, okay. In this question, what is a new point we got in the sense potential is intensive property. Potential is intensive property. That is the point we got. Okay. Next, next we have to go. Next we got delta G is extensive property. Next point we got delta G is extensive property. Okay. Next we will go for eighth question. Now we will go for eighth question. That eighth question, let us see. In the eighth question, what is the given data that we will write? Next we will go for eighth question. We will go in the eighth question. What is the given data that we will see? Let us read the question. Zinc granules are added in excess to 500 ml of 1 molar nickel nitrate solution. Okay. Now we are going for a eighth question. Now let us see eighth question. Eighth question we are seeing. This eighth question you see, zinc granules are added in excess to 500 ml of 1 molar nickel nitrate solution at 25 degrees Celsius until the equilibrium is reached. So here we are taking nickel nitrate solution. We are taking this concentration is 1 molar. This concentration is 1 molar. Volume is 500 ml. To this nickel nitrate solution, we are adding zinc granules. We are adding zinc granules. Okay, we are adding zinc granules. Okay, till equilibrium is possible. Okay, till equilibrium is possible, we are adding. Okay, E naught SRP is given. SRP is given. SRP of zinc electrode given. SRP of nickel electrode is given. Okay, find out concentration of nickel at equilibrium. Find out concentration of nickel at equilibrium, they are asking. Okay. Find out concentration of nickel at equilibrium, we have to find. Okay. Now eighth question given data we will write. In the eighth question, what is the given data that we will write? Here given is a nickel nitrate solution. Nickel nitrate solution is given. Nickel nitrate solution. This is how much in the sense 500 ml. Concentration is 1 molar. To this we are adding zinc granules. Zinc granules we are adding. Now what happens to the reaction that we will see, for which SRP value is given. E naught of Ni2 plus bar Ni. E naught of Ni2 plus bar Ni given minus 0.24 volt given. E naught of Zn2 plus bar Zn given, that is minus 0.75 volt. E naught value is given. Now see the E naught values. Nickel E naught value is nickel SRP is high, therefore it will act as cathode reduction. Zinc SRP is low, therefore it will act as anode oxidation. So that what is anodic process in the sense oxidation? Zinc is undergoing oxidation, so zinc solid gives Zn2 plus 2 electrons. Zinc solid gives Zn2 plus 2 electrons for this SRP. For this SRP is how much means minus 0.75 volt given. SRP. If you want SOP, what you have to do? Plus 0.75 volt you have to take. SOP means plus 0.75 volt. Then cathodic process we have to consider. At cathode, what is happening in the sense Na2 plus aqueous takes 2 electrons and becomes a nickel. It is a reduction. Here SRP is given. SRP is how much means 0.24 volt. Now we will see the cell reaction. Cell reaction we'll see. Cell reaction is a zinc solid plus Na2 plus aqueous gives a Zn2 plus aqueous plus nickel solid. For this E0 cell, we want E0 cell is equal to SOP of anode plus SRP of cathode. SOP of anode is 0.75 volt. SRP of cathode is minus 0.24 volt. So we are getting a we are getting a voltage is this much. E0 cell is this much we got. Okay, we got a E0 cell. Okay, we got what value in the sense E0 value, E0 cell we got. We got E0 cell we got. Okay. Next, what they are asking us to find in the sense concentration of nickel ion at equilibrium. At equilibrium, what is the concentration of nickel that we have to find it. Okay. So we have to find a concentration of nickel. Concentration of nickel at equilibrium we have to find. Concentration of nickel at equilibrium we have to find. So we have to go for a that equation, that is E0 cell is equal to 0.059 by n log Kc. Kc in the sense in the numerator right side concentration, right side ions concentration, in the denominator left side ions concentration. Left side ions concentration. Now see, they are asking concentration of Na2 plus at equilibrium. At equilibrium means you have to take this formula. E0 cell is equal to 0.059 by n log. In the numerator, right side you take, right side Zn2 plus is there, that you take. Nickel is solid, its active mass is 1. Left side you take in the denominator, left side Na2 plus is there, that you are taking in the denominator. Now we will substitute the values. Let us substitute the values. E0 cell is how much means 0.51 volt we are substituting. So 0.059 by n. N is called number of moles of electrons. Here number of moles of electrons involved is 2 moles of electrons, that we are writing. Log concentration of Zn2 plus we have to substitute in order to get concentration of Na2 plus. Okay. Now we have to substitute the concentration of Zn2 plus, then only we can get a concentration of Na2 plus we can get. Set. Now we will see that concentration of regarding Na2 plus, value we will see. Regarding Na2 plus value we are seeing Na2 plus concentration of Na2 plus is given. That is how much in the sense 1 molar. What is the volume means 500 ml. If you multiply these two, convert this volume into liter and multiply, you will get 0.5 moles of nickel ions initially. Initially, how much nickel ions are there means 0.5 moles. So initial concentration of nickel is 1 molar. Volume is 500 ml, convert into liter, 0.5 liter. Multiply these two, we will get 0.5 moles. Initially, how many moles of nickel in the sense 0.5 moles of nickel. Now you see that some number of moles of nickel is converting into nickel. Some number of moles of nickel ions undergoing reduction. Therefore, at equilibrium, number of moles of nickel is less than 0.5. Suppose 0.5 minus x. Suppose 0.5 minus x. Number of moles of nickel ions is 0.5 minus x. Now see that initially nickel is concentration is 1 molar. Volume is 0.5 liter. So initial moles of nickel is 0.5 moles. Some moles of nickel ions undergoing reduction, so that has converted into nickel solid. So that number of moles of nickel ions at equilibrium is 0.5 minus x. That means 0.5 is initially taken moles. Initially number of moles of nickel ions is 0.5. X is number of moles of nickel ions undergo reduction. So number of moles of nickel ions remaining at equilibrium is 0.5 minus x. Now say, what is the number of moles of Zn2 plus ions in the solution at equilibrium? What is the number of moles of Zn2 plus ions in the solution at equilibrium? You are saying that is as x. Okay, here concentration term, but we have substituted number of moles, then how it is correct? You may be asking. Okay, number of moles by volume, volume is getting cancelled. So we need not consider volume. Volume is getting cancelled. So if you simplify this, you will get x. So on simplifying this, what we are getting in the sense, we are getting x. X is how much in the sense X is how much in the sense, X value we are getting. Sir, okay. X is called number of moles of nickel ions at equilibrium. X is called number of moles of nickel ions at equilibrium. Okay. So we got X. X is called what means number of moles of nickel ions. Number of moles of nickel ions present in the solution at equilibrium. Present in the solution at equilibrium. Okay. So now we got number of moles of nickel ions present in the solution at equilibrium we got. What is the question in the sense? Question is concentration of nickel at equilibrium. Question is concentration of nickel at equilibrium. That is equal to number of moles of nickel ions present in the solution at equilibrium by volume of solution in liters. Volume of solution in liters. So number of moles of nickel ions present in the solution at equilibrium is X. Volume of solution is how much means 500 ml. Volume of solution is how much means 500 ml, therefore 0.5 liter. So this X is moles. So we are getting a concentration of nickel at equilibrium. Concentration of nickel at equilibrium is 5.15 into 10 to the power of minus 18 molar. 10 power minus 18 molar. Sir, okay. Now we will see this question. This is question number 8. In question number 8, initially you are taking nickel. Concentration of nickel is 1 molar. Volume is 0.5 liter. So initial number of moles of nickel ions is 0.5 moles. You see that here 0.5 is nothing but initial number of moles of nickel ions. X is called what means number of moles of nickel ions undergo reduction. This may X is called number